Podcast!
Episode 5-ish. I think.
5 through 7, we don't know.
Okay.
Alright.
Well, let's introduce ourselves for new people who haven't seen this.
Exactly. So, we are 3 steps
I'm autistic.
To 42.
to 42. We are a podcast full of 3 idiots and sometimes
Podcast?
4 idiots.
I count as 4.
And we dive into... We just dive into random topics, whatever's popular, whatever we want to talk about.
Each.
Each, apparently.
Each.
I'm Roman, and across from me
I'm
is
Peyton.
Each. And to the left of me
I'm
and to the
Each.
right of Peyton
You are?
Each.
No, you're hungry.
is Each.
I'm each hungry.
That is Jordan.
It's Jordan.
And
Who's that?
oh,
Each.
hungry. My bad.
It's
Each.
hungry.
Hungry Each.
Hungry each.
Now I'm gonna have to change our context to have Each at the end. Oh
No,
my
change
God.
like our channel description to like say each after every sentence.
Oh my gosh. We're gonna discuss different energy topics each and collectively make one decision
Each.
on which would be not each on that
Each.
one. On which would be the best, you could say?
Each.
Is that how we're gonna say it?
Yeah, on
Yes.
which would, like, from all 6 of us, we're gonna make one, from all 6 of our topics. No, I meant all 6 of our topics. We're gonna decide on one that we like the best.
One? Alright.
I don't know.
We're gonna
Alright,
take a cut.
This reminds me of
Camera
Attack on Titan. I want to watch it now.
stop. Just, okay, camera break.
Camera break cut.
Cut.
Alright, we're
Okay,
back,
okay,
so
back.
I'm gonna start on the energy
Your favorite
topic.
podcast is...
Anywho,
Anyways, we're gonna get into what Roman research. We're gonna start with
Okay.
Roman, then we're gonna go to me, then we're gonna go to Jordan.
so
Each.
I, Roman, studied... Sorry, my dad texted me 2 minutes ago. Anywho,
Oh, yeah.
so I studied geothermal energy and nuclear
Roman.
energy. Okay, what should I start with? 1 or 2?
That feels so
what?
weird.
1, nuclear energy it is.
Okay, nuclear energy.
Alright, sorry, my dad texted me. Alright, I'm going to start out with just what I have in my notes. It may be a little wordy, but I'm trying to make it wordy. Alright, during World War II, scientists cracked open the nucleus of a uranium atom and found that it could produce energy. They did this over and over again. But they did this by making a chain reaction inside a new engineering marvel, the nuclear reactor.
I didn't know Marvel was a thing that early.
And little fact, a modern nuclear, that's so hard to say. A modern nuclear reactor generates enough electricity from 1 kilogram of fuel to power the average American house for any guesses? 34 years.
Whoa. Okay.
1 kilogram. 34 years.
1 kilogram?
Yeah.
I don't know
I would have
what
been
that
surprised
is.
if you said a week.
Yeah, it's insane. Nuclear power relies on the fission of uranium nuclei in a controlled chain reaction, as mentioned earlier.
I like
That
my
chain
dog
reaction
when he's about to,
reproduces
like,
the
blow up.
splitting in this chain reaction reproduces the splitting in many more nuclei, kind of just like a repeating chain reaction.
Chain reaction. Yeah.
Exactly.
Yeah.
The atomic nucleus is densely packed with protons and neutrons bound by a powerful nuclear force. Most uranium atoms, as I'm sure you know, is 238. I'm pretty sure it's 92 protons and
Yeah,
46
92
neutrons.
protons.
That sounds right.
Wait,
Um,
not
Wait, what? You
298?
said 298.
238. My
Or
bad.
238.
238.
So 238
It has a mass number of 238, and with 92 protons and 146 neutrons.
Oh, I thought you said 46 neutrons. I was
No,
gonna say,
sorry.
That doesn't matter.
And 1 in every 140, 1 in 140 uranium atoms lack 3 neutrons.
Mm-hmm.
This lighter isotope is not as bound tightly as the others.
Okay, this isn't.
Yes.
Does that percentage increase with time? Because like they're half death or death or something.
Half-life, not
Half-life.
half-death.
What
Half-life.
percentage?
Because like
The 1 in 140?
yeah.
Alright. I just watched a video, bro. And this lighter bound isotope can easily split with a strike from a neutron into a U-235 nuclei into lighter radioactive elements called fission products. During fission, some nuclear mass transforms into energy. A fraction of the newfound energy powers the fast-moving neutrons. And basically these, these neutrons are just bouncing around everywhere. And they're not trying to hit nuclei, but we're hoping they do. You following along?
Yeah. This is a lot more complicated than mine is. I really.
And this chain reaction is when these fast-moving neutrons hit nuclei, and then more neutrons come out, and it's literally just this repeating process that generates energy.
Well, I like that. Yours is you went very in depth.
I'm just giving a little background in case no one knows how nuclear energy works.
Sorry, I didn't go quite as in depth for mine, but
Yeah,
It's more than he did.
that's interesting. Thanks, Roman.
yeah.
And inside a nuclear reactor, the reaction is tamed by control rods made of elements that capture excess neutrons.
Is that my camera?
And no, it's his. And keep their number in check, making sure there's not too much. Most of the neutrons emitted from fission have too much kinetic energy to be captured by uranium nuclei, and then the fission rate is too low. And then the chain reaction fizzles out. Okay, y'all following along?
Yeah.
They don't always use control rods. Modern reactors use water to help with fissions, to keep them flowing. What's up, Jordan?
For those rods, do they use carbon nanotubes and gold? Which I think they might, because my radiation one also uses those.
I have no clue. Most of the neutrons emitted from fission have too much kinetic energy to be captured, and then the fission rate is too low, and then the fission sizzles out. We're going to have to take a camera break, and we will be back in right now. Anywho, modern reactors use water to help with more fissions. If water flow stops because a pipe carrying it breaks or the pump that pushes it fails, the uranium heats up very quickly, and it melts. During a nuclear meltdown, radioactive vapors escape and enter the reactor. If the reactor fails to hold them, a steel and concrete containment building is the last line of defense. If the radioactive gas pressure is too high, containment fails and the gases escape into the air, spreading as far as the wind blows. You know?
Yeah.
The radioactive fission products in these vapors eventually decay into stable elements. Some take seconds, while some can take thousands of years. The greatest challenge for a nuclear reactor, though, is safely containing the products and keeping them from harming the environment. Now, that pretty much sums up how nuclear energy works. Just a quick summary. I'm not summarizing that. So, pros...
Just a quick summary. I'm not summarizing that.
There are 4 pros and 3 cons. So, one of the pros is it's always on power. 24/7, always working.
Yep.
2, no weather issues. Like, the steam stacks that they have don't really do anything. It's more just emitting their gases, I'm pretty sure.
Why does it have anything to do with weather?
It just doesn't have weather effects. Number 3 is there are near zero carbon emissions, which is pretty good. And as demonstrated earlier, that 1 kilogram of fuel can literally power an average American household for 34 years.
That's insane.
You get a lot with a little. Okay? Any questions?
No, I think that's really good.
Cons, though, they have, of course, like every other energy source, massive costs, along with like solar and geothermal and hydro. There's a lot of
Literally almost
Huh?
everyone.
Massive. I even wrote down massive. Alright. chicken.
Chicken.
Ooh.
Chicken.
What the? I don't.
I think Roman short circuited.
I think I'm hungry.
Chicken. He's just speaking his thoughts. He's speaking what's on his mind while he's saying this.
I really don't know why.
There's nothing in his
He was
mind.
begging for it.
I don't know why I said chicken.
Chicken.
Tricky. There's tricky waste management. So, and it's a really big debate with the industry of nuclear energy.
Nuclear waste, how to handle that.
Exactly, it's very tough.
Well, my
Just give it to Jordan.
space radiation, I kind of like it. It's also like it is like they used research because they wanted to find out a way to get rid of nuclear waste, and so it's basically the same thing. So if you like dunk one of my like pods into your radiation waste, then it'll generate electricity.
And last con is just a bunch of safety hazards. It's a very tough
it can
job.
melt down. It's
That sums up my nuclear.
I like that.
presentation.
Thanks, Roman. That's
We still have
Good.
6 minutes in this little session, so
Yeah.
I'm going to start on geothermal energy.
okay. This one I'm really interested in.
This one, I wrote down less, but there's not as much to explain.
Yeah.
It's a very simple process.
Same with both of mine.
MAGA. Anyway, so there are 2 ways that geothermal energy is harnessed, you could say, and used, I guess. So, first and most normal one I want to say is geothermal power plants. And it uses these hot, deep holes to produce electricity. Energies drill a well several kilometers into permeable rock, like sandstone or basalt, and the hot water travels through the well, and the rapid change in pressure and temperature produces high amounts of steam. The steam then spins the blades of a turbine that generates electricity.
Okay, makes sense.
Exactly. You're all caught
Simpler.
up. And I want to say where they dig is the mantle, which, if you guys do not know what that is partially molten rock between the Earth's crust and the core, and is between 1,500 to 3,500 degrees Celsius, or 2,732 to 6,332 Fahrenheit. And the remaining steam that they use, or that they don't use, is then injected back into the ground
Oh, neat.
and cycles back through. So, pretty cool.
Yeah.
I want to say that's the most common. I'm honestly not too sure, but I would assume that's the most common form. The second form, you'll see what I'm about to say of how they use it.
I thought like in total energy.
No.
So, thanks to Jordan's little thing, due to solar radiation, dirt just 1.5 meters deep can get over 20 degrees Celsius, 73.4 degrees Fahrenheit. Geothermal heat pumps pipe water/antifreeze liquid through this layer of earth to siphon its energy. And these little machines that they use are usually, like, you know how a lot of houses have a furnace? It would kind of go there. It goes in your basement, which I think is pretty cool.
Yeah.
And these liquids are pumped through a local infrastructure, which would be in your house, dispersing their heat before going back into the ground to literally do the process again. And the energy produced makes this process literally self-sustaining. All you need is just like a jump start, you could say.
Yeah.
Like, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, it needs something to extract the pump, and once it gets going,
It's
you're fine. It's not a clutch.
Jump start.
No, a jump start. I'm trying to think of the thing. Oh. Poop. Agreed.
Poop.
Well, I'm going to finish this up real quick, and then
Yep.
we will clean that up. I don't think much spilled on the floor.
While we do a camera break.
Spilt ginger ale. Anywho. And geothermal pumps are cheaper to operate and at the least 2 times more efficient than fossil fuels, which I find pretty cool.
Yeah.
Pros, very efficient, clean, and renewable. Cons. There's a good bit of this. Cost effective, like everything else.
Wait, a con is that it's cost effective?
Cost, it's pricey.
Okay.
Sorry.
Because cost effective would mean...
No, that's supposed to be in the pro. I put that in the place.
Okay.
Well, pros, very efficient, clean, renewable, and cost effective. Unless you're building a power plant. The power plants are not cheap. Cons, it's geographically specific and limited, meaning there are only a very limited amount of places that can use this, because 1% of American homes are powered by geothermal energy.
I didn't know.
That's
Anyways.
neat.
Well,
I
it's
see
probably
that.
in Alaska.
Probably in Alaska.
Yeah. Makes sense.
It can cause earthquakes. Not good.
Oh,
No one likes
yeah,
earthquakes.
Yeah.
And drilling can actually release bad vapors like methane and hydrogen sulfide.
Just like my poop.
Okay.
That is all.
That's
the
interesting.
cons.
Thank you, Roman.
We're all going.
That was neat. Thanks for
We're gonna take a
explaining.
hammer break and
Yeah.
then we're gonna move on to Peyton.
Yeah.
Alright, so
Back.
we are back. Peyton,
Okay.
would you like to start and
I'm
explain
gonna
what you're
kick
doing?
us off with Hydroelectric. I really, I'm a big fan of this. Did you fart again?
Not yet.
What is it? Hydroelectric power is a renewable source of energy that generates power by using a dam or diversion structure to alter the natural flow of a river or other body of water. Hydropower relies on the endless repeating system of the water cycle to produce electricity using water, which is not reduced or eliminated in the process, unlike fossil fuels. Hydropower utilizes turbines and generators to convert the kinetic energy into electricity, which is brought into the electrical grid to power homes and other buildings. Make sense? That's about it.
That's
for
pretty
what it
good.
is.
I like that.
Okay. Well, benefits is that it is a renewable resource.
Hydroelectric?
Yeah, hydroelectric. Hydropower uses the energy from moving water, which is naturally and continuously replenished water source via the water cycle. And it also has low carbon emissions. Generating electricity with hydropower does not produce carbon dioxide or other harmful emissions. Unlike fossil fuels, this helps to reduce air pollution and mitigate climate change. It's also highly reliable, unlike other nuclear sources, or unlike other renewable sources like solar and wind that depend on specific weather. A hydroelectric power from a dam can be generated consistently as long as there's a water source. It also has low operating costs. While initial construction costs for dams are high, the operating and maintenance costs for hydropower plants are relatively low once everything is all built. And then lastly, for pros, yes, Roman.
So, the low cost thing, not initial, but operating.
Yes, operating.
That will kind of flow back into it, though. Like, for example, trying to think of a way to, like, investments, you could say. You put down $20 into Tesla and it grows within the next month. You got
so
32.
If you put a bunch of
just-
money into this to build it initially, you'll get a ton of energy for cheap later on. Is what it is. Yeah.
You may continue.
And then lastly, for the pros, is energy storage, which is very interesting. Because pumped storage hydropower facilities act as like a giant battery, essentially, using excess power from the grid to pump water to an upper reservoir, which is stored and then can be released to generate electricity when the demand is high, and it can just like sort of hang on to it when the demand is low. Which I like it, which is interesting. Downsides, it interferes with natural habitats because dam construction floods large areas, destroying terrestrial habitats and creating reservoirs that alter ecosystems.
I would say we don't give a damn, but like literally we do.
I like that one.
A dam, yeah, I get it. And then, like we were talking about earlier, construction expense. Building a hydroelectric dam requires a massive initial investment and land acquisition, construction, and infrastructure. And then lastly, for downsides, is climate dependence, which Roman was talking about. Pro of nuclear energy being that it doesn't depend on the climate, but hydroelectric, however, does depend. The amount of energy it produced depends on rainfall and the water cycle, and droughts can significantly reduce or just stop hydroelectric power from working. Makes sense? Any questions on that? That's pretty much hydroelectric.
Oh, wouldn't another thing be if like dam broke, all
Damn.
Yeah.
all of the surrounding cities would be.
Oh damn, you're right. Yeah. And then
Wait. You may continue.
And then next up is wind, which this one is really simple. Wind turbines just use wind to make electricity. Wind turns the blades of a turbine around a rotor, which spins a generator, which creates electricity. It's that simple.
Incredible, Cassie. Sorry.
And then some benefits are that it's renewable and sustainable. Wind is an inexhaustible natural resource that can be harnessed indefinitely without running out. And it's also environmentally friendly. Wind turbines produce electricity without releasing harmful greenhouse gases or air pollutants, helping to combat climate change.
That is false.
No.
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 But it is climatically environmentally damaging because
Yes,
vibrations.
I just mean it doesn't produce.
Yeah, but the vibrations
Yes,
make.
I'm gonna get into that.
Okay.
In the cons. And then so it's it also job creation is another pro because the
Wind.
Yes. The wind energy industry creates jobs in manufacturing, installation, maintenance, and operation, boosting the economy.
What about people that blow into it?
Yeah, that's how wind energy works. We just blow into pinwheels.
What if we get every person in the world to just blow on pinwheels all day, and we'll
That will
infinite
make energy, I guess, but
A little bit.
What if
and
we
it's
get
not
a
gonna
low?
make very much.
What if we get a 5-watt fan from Disney, and blow it into a little thingy?
That's gonna burn more electricity than it creates.
But what if it doesn't?
It will.
Thanks,
But
bro.
anyways,
Discharge.
it also has low operating costs because after the initial investment, the cost of operating wind turbines is low compared to traditional energy sources like fossil fuels, similar to hydroelectric power. I'm just gonna ignore him. There are also some significant downsides. Again, similar to hydroelectric, it has high upfront costs. The initial investment for building wind farms and installing turbines is significant, though operational costs are low. Like what you were saying, Roman, it's also sort of investment-like. There's also geographic limitations, because optimal sites for wind energy are often remote, requiring extensive new transmission lines to carry electricity to cities and towns where it's needed. They're also building some in the ocean,
That
off
actually
the coast
could
of
be really
California,
good.
because yeah.
Did you know that Dexter is mainly filmed in California?
Yes. Yeah.
It's so weird.
It is.
But you're gonna say the vibrations cause.
I'm gonna. Yeah, that's.
Yeah, that's even more so in the water.
Wind turbines
Yeah.
cause earthquakes.
And materials and recycling. The production of wind turbine components requires materials, and the manufacturing processes can have environmental impacts. The blades themselves are currently challenging to recycle.
Yeah. This bird's poop on
And then lastly, noise pollution and vibrations. The wind turbines can
You can finish.
Wind turbines can make harmful vibrations, and also they produce sound from their mechanical operation and from the wind moving past the blades, which it can be a concern for residents.
for reptiles.
For reptiles, yes.
Any questions on Peyton's?
Yeah.
I think I'm good.
I don't have, any,
any
questions. I don't have any questions.
You don't have any questions,
No,
Peyton?
I don't
That's
have
okay.
any questions about the topic I researched.
Camera break in 3, 2, 1. Jordan,
Podcast.
we're gonna start with his.
Okay.
Or
So
This is.
3, 2, oh, are we
Huh?
clap?
we did.
I just clapped.
Oh, you did? Oh,
Yeah.
I guess I'm just
Here.
Mhm.
All right, so we're gonna start off with Jordan. Do you want to introduce your stuff?
So I'm doing
Research.
radioactivity first, and
No, you're doing
Space
Space
radiation.
radiation.
space radiation.
You said
yeah.
radioactivity.
Basic statement.
no one's from space.
One's aliens.
One's aliens.
Okay,
One's
sorry,
The table
go.
salt aliens from Europe.
Go.
So
I'm sorry. Go.
RTGs can harvest radioactivity.
And RTG is.
What
Yes. do you
is an
think his
RTG?
question is?
Radioscopic thermoelectric generator.
That clears it up. Oh yeah, a radioscopic thermoelectric generator. I know what that is.
What was your abbreviation? RTJ?
RTG.
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 Radioscopic thermoelectric generator.
And
What
that
is it, though,
What
Jordan?
is
What is it?
I'm not even going to be talking about that.
Then why?
Then why would you just don't mention it if it's not important to your topic? Then
And
don't mention
radio
it.
volts, which is a new development, which is kind of basically what I'm talking about.
So. Didn't talk about
Okay. Well, researchers are developing more like direct methods, or did, which they
direct
are
methods for what?
harvesting
Energy from the human brain.
harvesting radiation to make like electricity. So they are basically. If I need you, I'll get you.
Hurry up. Get to the point.
So they found out a way that to use carbon nanotubes and gold plates to harvest like radiation and create a current of electrons, aka electricity.
Really?
Yeah. And there's another way. With this weird crystal, it doesn't matter the name of it, that like glows in like whenever it's in presence of radioactivity.
Wait. Never mind.
What?
Nothing.
What? What?
Nothing.
What?
Nothing.
Jordan, just get
And
on.
it produces not what's the type of light that the sun produces? It's like
light.
no
The one that lights up the room.
Daylight.
no
Daylight.
like not ultrasonic.
It doesn't matter.
It
Doesn't
doesn't
really
Yeah.
matter.
That like the light from it solar panels can harvest, so they send like, or you could make a capsule with a crystal in the middle and solar panels all around it, and then send it out into space to collect radiation and electricity. Or you could do the same thing like around spaceships.
Mm-hmm.
Or you could dunk it into like radioactive waste, but you know that clears waste. Like, why would you want to recycle? Like,
I get
that's
that your
dumb.
topics aren't serious, but can you like, or
Be
what was the
serious.
second one? Can you just be a little serious?
And with the carbon nanotubes one, they use the radiation to bounce from in the tubes itself, like, and they're gold plated,
Mhm.
and the like friction between the tubes and the gold create the current.
Okay.
Or any questions so far?
Not really.
Yep. I mean, it.
Jordan.
Should I? Okay, I'll.
No,
move on to that.
I'm just reminding you.
So my next topic. Yeah,
Your next topic.
You're already done.
You're already done.
I mean, you're telling me.
No, you don't
You're
have to
showing me
skip.
the
You don't
time.
have to skip. We can
So,
do like 2 things. We don't have to end it right when.
So my
we
next
reset the
one.
cameras again.
Yeah, I'm most excited for this one.
You psychopath.
Do you want to introduce what this one is, Jordan?
You're a psychopath.
My idea is to harvest humans. Their brains specifically.
We might not even be able to
probe
state
it and harvest the electricity
Jordan,
that the
you're
brain
actually a
generates.
psychopathic.
That should be like a movie.
Population
Psychopathic.
It's all
The
about
movie.
Jordan. It's about
It's-
Jordan.
It's like population control and generating electricity. So there will be less electricity needed and more electricity generated.
Okay, I already have so many questions, but there's
Okay,
only the
so
amount
I
I
don't
can
even
ask
want
with
to.
4 minutes
I'm
and
not
2
even
seconds.
We can do
engaged with
multiple.
this topic.
Okay,
It's just
so
stupid.
first off, what is the ratio between humans to energy
Yeah, how
produced?
efficient is this?
How efficient is this?
It's gotta be pretty damn efficient if you want to kill a human.
It's pretty efficient, but it's
Like, there's
gonna
only
be
so many
conscious.
light bulbs one human brain can produce.
Yeah,
Or
it's not like
power.
that much
Oh,
electricity.
oh, yeah.
It's really not. So there's really
My
no
idea
upside
to
to this.
like make more electricity is. It feels dumb even saying this.
It is.
Drug them up on hallucinogenic drugs to make their brain activity even
Put
more.
them on a hamster wheel and just.
There goes our monetization
Yeah,
for the
no
next
more
10
monetization.
years. Well, no.
No monetization.
Yeah.
Yeah. And so they're basically gonna be tripping on balls, but they won't be conscious to experience it. I'm basically going to take apart all of the necessary stuff that you need to live.
Jordan's gonna have
Take
like
that.
I just realized
Imagine
Jordan with a
camera
bunch
cut
of
out.
surgery.
Anywho, you can keep going, Jordan. You got 2 minutes.
Okay.
Leave it as camera.
And like put it in a capsule and
Keep going.
feed it, and
What'd you say?
put their organs, brain, and stuff in a capsule with like blood flow, and so they're living, not conscious, and continuously putting out.
I have a
electricity.
question. Is there anything you get from this that you can't get from a more
Population
humane
control.
way to? That's not a good thing.
So
And it would look
basically,
cool.
So basically, there's 0 good things about it that some other energy way of getting energy couldn't do 10 times better.
oh, what about the carbon emissions?
And without
There any?
Zero.
There you go.
well, there are so many ways you can make energy without carbon emissions that aren't harvesting human brain electricity.
So let me get this straight. To harvest energy from the human brain, you're going to drug people. Okay?
I just
You're going to drug people and then trick them into.
No, not trick them. I'll drug them after.
You're gonna drug them unconscious.
No, after. Like, they sign up
they sign
Sign up for what?
to be killed.
to be a generator.
Who's gonna do that besides
Jordan-
like a suicidal 40-year-old?
Okay,
I would.
Jordan.
To be.
I
part-
just imagine you when you were talking about the organs and stuff earlier. I just imagine you with a bunch of surgery tools and like a stupid grin on your face, poking at people's lungs and like playing with their heart.
That would be if I catch a rat one day. I'm gonna do that.
I don't even think like 10 rats can power up the light bulb.
No way.
No, a rat could. LEDs are pretty.
I said
Oh,
light bulb.
LEDs.
I didn't
Yeah,
say
a lot
LED.
of light bulbs are LED.
Not
We just meant
well.
like a
I mean
traditional light
the
bulb.
traditional light bulbs.
Those are non-efficient. Why would we ever use those?
People do use
People use them.
traditional.
Yeah, but they're less efficient.
That doesn't mean people
That
don't
doesn't
use
mean
them.
people don't
Well,
use
they're
them.
not that.
Smoking
people
is
don't
bad
use
for
them,
people,
they're
but
not
people
super
still
smart.
do it.
Yeah, to get high.
No one
get
smokes to get high. Smokes
No.
a cigarette to get high.
Smokes a cigarette.
Yeah,
Yes, but
it's like-
you don't smoke cigarettes to get high, Jordan.
Like it's a solution for mental health issues, but it's
Yeah, it's like
short-term
whenever you drink a
solution.
beer, get a little bit tipsy.
That's not really
A little
solution.
bit
A little
tipsy.
Yeah, I imagine myself in like a dark hallway with like green goo with human brains.
Yeah,
okay.
you're-
That's okay. We get the point, Jordan.
all right.
So
finish
once
and
again, I want to ask what's the efficiency for
yeah, what is
energy for a human brain? For one singular human brain, compare it to
Do you want me to give an exact number? Because,
yeah, I would.
Sure. Yeah, exact number works.
Studies haven't been done on
9
this.
volts.
Okay,
I'd
fine.
be
Then give
Thomas
me the
Jefferson.
best answer you can. Your estimate. Give me
Your
your
estimate.
estimate.
Like, how many light bulbs could one human brain power?
140 volts.
That's barely anything.
Well, not. That would be
It's
like
not worth it
per,
per brain.
like, I don't know, 5 minutes. It's pretty good.
It gives
No,
off
that's
140
not. There's
watts
way
every
more
5
efficient.
minutes.
Volts.
140 volts every 5 minutes.
There's so much more efficient things you can do.
That's-
That's just the dumbest stuff.
But
It's not efficient.
Very inefficient.
less people
Very
to.
inefficient.
So your only gaining factor is zero power emissions, zero carbon emissions,
And
population control.
which is not a pro.
Yes, it is.
No, it is
Let's
not.
be honest.
No, it's not.
Yes,
the only
it
place
is.
that would really be helpful is like
India.
places is like India, Egypt, and China. That's really it.
Egypt isn't that populated.
Have you seen their highways, dude? They're insane.
Yeah.
Just
Egypt is pretty populated.
Mostly.
It's
tourists.
mainly
are
those
more
Middle
populous
East,
countries,
Northern
though.
African.
It's mostly tourists.
I don't think tourists count for
It's-
populations, Jordan.
tourist doesn't count.
Yeah, but those like highways. You have an objection?
That your whole thing is stupid. That's
Yeah.
my
My
objection.
second idea is I would have like a capsule with their brain and stuff. The probes wouldn't be going into their brain. Oh wait, they might be conscious. I would just like I would stick a probe in it and like shoot or shock them little tiny doses to, and then hook up nervous systems to muscles, and they contract and let go to create
That would probably
like
use
kinetic
more
energy.
electricity than it creates.
No, because I would only be stimulating, like it would be very tiny pulses.
You're not gonna get.
Then you would be
that.
having,
You're
you would
so
get
close.
very
More
tiny
electricity
amounts of
than you get
electricity
from
from
that.
that.
No,
I feel like
because
you
you're
should go
using
with-
the-
From tiny little muscle
I feel like you
movements,
should
there's
go
not
with-
much you can get from
No.
that.
no,
Yeah, you're not
like
gonna get
from like arm, like
Yeah,
arm
muscle.
muscle. Yeah.
Yeah, muscles.
And you would
Wow.
be using
How much
the-
energy
You're
does
not
this
gonna get
produce?
any. Nothing. Barely any.
Yeah,
One
but
little
if-
Literally nothing.
think of it about this. You're not limited to the human body.
What
You
the
can
fuck
have,
does that
like-
mean?
80 different arms hooked up to one brain.
And why would you do that?
You're gonna make
Energy.
like a mutant with like 80 arms. You gotta sew
No,
their
I'm gonna have
arms
like
together?
wires going down to muscles.
Is it gonna be like a
that are
mannequin?
lifting?
or
So you're gonna
something?
use power to create power.
That doesn't.
No,
work.
the food that they eat. I'll force feed them.
Jordan, using power can't create more power.
You're gonna have to
It
feed them a
literally
hell of a
just
lot.
doesn't.
You're gonna have to feed him a lot if you're gonna have a dude with 80
You
fucking
literally
arms.
just can't create.
What do you mean,
more
nuh-uh? Well, you can't just say nuh-uh.
You don't say
Because
no.
like
You
being
can't do that.
conscious
It doesn't work.
uses a lot of calories, and like your other
eat, like,
systems
100
that
times
aren't
with-
really necessary use a lot of calories.
Jordan, you can't create more energy than you use if you're solely using energy to make energy. You just literally can't.
Wind is energy, and you use that to
Wind.
make energy.
No, wind.
I'm just harnessing.
Jordan, it's
The
not.
power.
Your thing isn't gonna work. It's just
Okay.
How about you do option C? Don't do this.
Okay,
Like,
we're gonna cut and we're gonna get to our last and final debate, I guess you can say.
Yeah.
Each. And we're going to finish off and decide the winner. Alright, we're back and in our final scene where we are going to be collectively ranking all 6 energy sources mentioned, and that would be I'm not going in any order.
Each.
Actually, I will go in any order. Nuclear, geothermal, hydroelectric, wind, space radiation, and the human brain. Now, 6th and most obvious
Obviously
on
6th.
our thing is the human brain.
These
Jordan.
nerds.
These nerds.
These nerds.
Okay, I feel like we don't really have to explain it, but we should
No,
explain it why.
Yeah.
It's inconvenient.
It's inefficient. There is no upside to it at all that you can't get 10 times better out of like pretty much every other
What about
energy
killing
source.
people?
That's not an upside.
It's not an upside.
In my book, it's an upside.
There, no more.
Well,
money,
you
no-
must have
no
a different author. Because, no.
Yeah.
Anywho, this
Jordan-
is the 3 Steps to 42 author.
money. Yes.
Have
Okay.
ended.
And in 5th, we're probably gonna go with space radiation, and I'll explain this just because it's harder to access energy from space than it is from Earth, essentially.
Mhm.
Jordan or Roman, you want to say what we have in 4th?
4th, I'm going to say we decided on wind, right?
Yes, we decided on.
Wind, it's not the best. It's not the worst,
It's
obviously.
there's worse, but there is.
But it's mainly, I want to say, the noise pollution,
vibrations, all that.
vibrations and all that.
There are not very many places
Yeah.
to put it to.
After
There's
this,
downsides.
in our number 3 spot, we have geothermal.
Geothermal, yeah.
Geothermal was pretty good, but
Its main
Why are you looking at
downside,
me like that?
if you mind me explaining,
Yeah.
its main downside, it's just that there are so few places you can put it.
exactly.
If you could put it everywhere, we would rank it first. But
Oh yeah, easily. It would be first.
but it's just the main factor that's holding it back is that there's barely anywhere that you can
And
use it.
earthquakes.
And earthquakes, that too. Now, Roman, if you want to do 2, which you can actually, I'll let you decide which you want to do as 2 and 1 because we were kind of on the fence about that.
Roman, take a sniff.
No. I'm gonna say our second one would be nuclear. I will explain this one. So, nuclear is actually really good. It's really efficient.
Yeah.
Seeing as I said, 1 kilogram of fuel can literally power up an average American home for 34 years. That, in my opinion, is just insane.
I know, it's
That's-
definitely the most efficient.
That is
out of all of
outrageous
them,
and
for
really
sure.
cool.
It's crazy.
Mhm.
I could easily give it first too.
This
if
is
you
where
want.
I disagree with
No,
mostly him. It should be first.
it would be first, but there's nuclear waste.
And
There's also public discernment.
meltdowns.
There is
nuclear meltdowns.
Meltdowns
like Fukushima and
It's hard to
Chernobyl.
operate, and there's so many safety precautions with nuclear energy, and mainly when the public hears nuclear energy, they immediately think Chernobyl. Which, yeah, I don't blame them. If
it was bad.
if Canton, Georgia decides to go, hey,
Let's
guess
build
what?
nuclear
Power
plants.
plant, nuclear
I'd be all
energy.
supporting-
There are going to be protests, and I will probably be in that protest because I'm not really for nuclear energy. I don't want Chernobyl, the sequel, happening in our town.
But there's ways to clean up that radiation.
Yes, but
Like,
it's not gonna be in
well,
That's not the only issue, is waste management.
yeah, it's also like public safety.
Yeah.
Which is the main concern. Which you clearly, it's not in your book. And so first we're going with hydroelectricity, just because the pros heavily outweigh the cons. It's cheap once you build it. It's like it's very efficient. Not as efficient as nuclear, but it is definitely efficient.
It's very self-sufficient,
It's very
too.
self-sufficient.
It's a repeating process.
It's
as
the
long
water
as it's,
cycle. Yeah. Although there are of course downsides, such as it does depend on weather and yeah.
But that's also wind. So.
But that's also wind, and also it does cost a lot of money to initially build. But that's a lot.
That's pretty
everything
much
costs
all
money.
of them.
Everything costs
Is an
money.
upfront cost.
And then yeah, also it may harm the environment. But there are also things like fossil fuels that will harm and Jordan. Anything that comes out of Jordan's mouth that will harm the environment more than hydroelectric energy.
Yeah.
So that's why we
Hydroelectric
And
energy.
literally zero carbon emissions. It's very maintenance easy, and I shouldn't say easy. I meant to say very cost effective in terms of management.
Oh yeah, yeah. It practically runs itself.
Literally, yeah. That's pretty much all we have. If you want to leave a comment or review or whatever on however you
wanna
think,
say.
we're not gonna get Jordan's opinion because
Or if you want to give us like podcast ideas.
that's
Please.
great. Yes, we'd love that. We can.
That's an
we'll
idea
take
of mine.
Suggestions.
That's
That's a good
a
idea.
good idea of mine.
Yeah.
it's the best idea you've had in 14 years.
I'm 13 though.
Exactly.
Exactly.
So yeah, that would be lovely. And other than that, I think that about concludes this episode. All right, German, finish us off.
Like
This is the main reason
subscribe,
you're on the podcast.
Hit that little button.